guys realize I've tried to do this stream like 20 times? Whoa! Finally! Hey, internet! Hey, Florida internet! Fuck you! God damn. I swear, starting this stream was like climbing fucking Mount Everest. It just would not do it. But I was like, I'm determined now. I'm like, my computer's pissed me off. I'm determined to stream. So I had to like reboot my internet twice. Still wouldn't work. I waited like 30 minutes. Reboot it again. Now it finally works. Whew. Anyway. Welcome to the Fears Podcast. Oh my lord. I absolutely hate Florida internet. Absolutely hate it. Absolutely hate it. Oh man. Good lord. Well, welcome to the Fears Podcast, my friends. I just had to get that out. I had to get it out. I'm not mad. Just the internet was being a little bitch. And just not working. I knew it had nothing to do with YouTube, just anything. I don't know what the deal was. You know, at first I thought, well, maybe it's a glitch. Maybe it's a YouTube glitch, right? No, it wasn't a glitch on YouTube's end. It was my internet, because this has happened before a couple years ago. Like, it wouldn't let me stream all day, and I must have rebooted it, I don't know, 8 times that day, and finally at the end of the day, it let me stream. But man, before I rebooted it 4 times, I must have tried, just keep clicking and resetting the stream around 10 times. So if it wouldn't have worked this time, I would have just went to a StreamYards, because StreamYards never gives me a problem. Never. But anyway, I'm here. Let's open up the chat and let's get things going. Whew. Good lord. Resetting the stream and oh man. Anyway, I'm here. So welcome everybody to the Fears Podcast. By a miracle. It's a miracle that the stream is working right now. It is a miracle. Anyway, give me 1 second. I was telling everybody, hey, I may not stream today, because I don't know what the hell was going on. Apparently it was an internet issue, because I had to reboot my internet. Not once, not twice, but 4 times. So, anyway, give me 1 second. Alright, there we go. So it is working. It is working. Cheers to me rebooting the internet 4 times. I was like, I'm determined to figure out what is going on. It was insane. Anyway, I got it working. Well, besides the crappy internet, I hope everyone's day has been going well. I've had an alright day. I talked to my mom for about an hour and a half. Seems like she's doing well. She has no idea that me and my brother and my uncle and other members of the family are surprising her with a birthday bash. And I think I'm going to get her, I'm going to get her a gift. I think I'm going to get her, obviously I'm going to get her some flowers, because I love my mom. But there's a certain type of perfume that she likes, and there's you can only buy it, I believe. Maybe you can buy it online, but I'm not for sure if this if this old store, this store is only located in Missouri. So it's like a mom and pop's kind of old store, like in downtown St. Charles, Missouri. I don't know if they have a website. They could, if they did, I could buy it online and have it shipped to my mom's house. But I'm already coming to Missouri here in a few. I'm not telling you guys when, but I'm on the way. Let's see. Streaming earlier today, right? Or did I walk into the Twilight Zone where all comes makes no sense? No, Shuffler, I was planning to stream at 3:45. I'm just an hour late because of the fucking internet. Like, it was determined to say, hey, Fears, fuck you. Hey, Fears, fuck you. Hey, Fears, fuck you. You're not going to stream today. And I was like, hey, internet. No. Fuck you, internet. And so I just kept rebooting my modem, give it a couple of times. Then I made sure I called my internet provider and said, I've paid my bill. Do you know what's going on with the internet? And they said, oh yeah, Mr. Fears, you're all paid up. I said, okay, good. I said, well, is there an internet outage? And they said, we don't really know what the problem is. They said, do you stream a lot? I said, yeah. I said, I stream, if not every day, almost every day, And they said, yeah. They said, let me check your equipment. So they checked my equipment. They said, go ahead and reboot it. They said, if it doesn't work, wait like 30, 40 minutes and then try to reboot it again. And they said, if it doesn't work within the third or fourth time, call us back. So this was the fourth attempt. Finally, it started working. So, because they were like, your internet, they said, can you even go to YouTube? I said, yeah. I said, I can go to my Facebook, I can go to my YouTube, I can go here, I can go there. I said, I just can't stream for some reason, And, by the way, these are dried, not raisins, dried cherries. They're very good, they're very healthy. They look like raisins, but they're not raisins. They are dried cherries. So, yeah. Very good. Very nutritious. Anyway, and they said, yeah, it's probably, they said, is it a YouTube glitch? And I was like, I don't think so. I said, I think it's my internet. And they said, has this ever happened before? And I said, oh yeah. I said, where I live, sometimes the internet is fantastic. Sometimes the internet is absolutely shitty. Beyond belief. So I'm sorry for the lateness, you guys. But hopefully everyone can still make it and we can still have a good show. But oh man, it took a while. It took a long while to stream. I apologize. I don't know what the hell was going on, but I fixed it. It just took an hour to fix. Anyway, welcome. It was just frustrating. Welcome. Today's topics are, we're going to review, I'm almost done watching Duck Dynasty, all of it. I've got two seasons left. I think they made 11 seasons. So I just finished season 9 today, and I finished season 8 yesterday. And I watched Bambi the other day. Not yesterday, the other day. And then we're going to do a top 10 Disney characters, which is going to be really hard because I have more than 10 favorite Disney characters. So it's going to be hard to pick just my top 10 favorites. But I'll give it a go. I, too, also try to make better living eating. I try, Shuffler. I've been trying. I've lost a lot of weight, just not all of the weight. And when I said it was an okay day, all I had for dinner last night before I went to work was I had a garden salad, and then I had some soup. I get home from work today, which, by the way, it wasn't a bad day at work. We had about 37,000, so not too busy. I get home from work, man. I go to sleep. I wake up. I've been awake since 1. from 1 to about an hour ago, I don't mean to gross anyone out, but man, the Crohn's was a happening. It was bad. It was bad. It was pretty crazy. It was pretty nuts. So it must have been something I must have eaten. I don't know what. Maybe the roughage of the salad. I don't know. I really don't know what happened. But it was kind of crazy on the old colon today. Again, I'm not trying to gross anyone out, but man, if anyone knows out there that watches, Fears has the Crohn's, and I was Crohn'sing it up today. It was bad. So it's better now, but if I have to nip to the restroom even more than I usually do in a stream, I apologize. So yeah. Anyway. So Shuffler, besides frequently going to the bathroom today and then having to fucking reboot my my internet 4 or 5 times just to do one stream, and I kid you not, you guys think I'm kidding. I'm not lying. I must have set up the stream 9 or 10 times. And then I finally just kept rebooting it, and then I called my internet provider and was like, I've paid my bill. Like, what's going on with my internet? And they're like, we can't really pinpoint what the trouble is. They said, wait a couple of minutes, reboot it. And they said, eventually, whatever's wrong will pop up. And they said, did you install a streaming platform? I said, yeah. I said, I've got 2 streaming platforms. I said, I've got OBS and I've got StreamYards. And they said, why don't you use StreamYards? And I said, usually, I said, I like to use StreamYards whenever I have a guest on, and I save all my streaming time for StreamYards for a guest. I said, if it's just me, which I was going to do an alone show today, and I hope the guy that I was talking to understood. I said, and he goes, oh yeah, I know how streaming platforms work. I said, yeah, I said, on OBS, I said, I just like to use it just for me, And he's like, I'll see if I can figure it out. And then apparently, when I tried the other times, there wasn't an internet outage. And then when I tried again, he said, he goes, I know what happened. And I said, what's that? And he said, there was a jump in the internet. And I said, what does that mean? And he was like, well, he goes, it was working, and then it stopped working, and then it was working. And they said every time you tried to go streaming, it was in between. He goes, right when you would take down the old stream, he goes, I bet you that's when the internet was popped back on. And they said, all you have to do is just reboot. So I tried that, and it didn't work. And after rebooting it 4 times, then it finally worked. So, fingers crossed, I hope it doesn't, crash this stream. If it does, I give up, and I'll just stream tomorrow. Let's see. When are we going to get to see the movies on the stream with your commentary? That would be dope. Chilling with the Fears Man in spirit. Well, we can do that. We can definitely do that. At some point. I mean, I would have to pick out a certain movie, Shuffler, because as long as there's no nudity in the whole film, then I can show it, because I don't want YouTube hitting me with you can't stream, nudity on your channel. And they take all that shit very, very seriously. And if I did, then they could take that video down and take my stream down, or take my channel down, So I don't want that to happen, So I would have to pick out certain movies, It would be very hard to stream a horror movie because a lot of horror movies have nudity in it. So, but I could find something, that So, anyway. Anyway. Shuffler says, agreed. I'm down with whichever. Really just want to hang, I guess. We can do that. We can definitely do that, buddy. But you know, I'm sure there's some horror movies out there that I could show. Just not any of my favorites. Like I doubt I could share any of the Jason ones because any of the Friday the 13th movies, I think most of them have some type of nudity in them. You know, and I don't think I could show. You know what I could show? I could probably show some of the Scream movies because they don't have a lot of nudity in them. I don't think so, but I would find something. I could maybe show a James Bond movie. That'd be cool. You know, that would be really cool. Anyway, all right. Let's start off with a bang. Let's see here. Top 10 Disney characters. This is going to be very hard because I love Disney, and there's a lot more movies, a lot more Disney characters that I like more than 10, so. But I'll try to hone it down. Number 1, I think, has got to be Mickey. Mickey's the one that created it all, so, Mickey. I definitely like Donald Duck. He's one of my favorites. So Donald. Aladdin. I love Aladdin. If you guys have never seen the cartoon version, or even the live action version, the live action version is pretty good. It's just not as good as the cartoon movie, but it's still pretty good. So, Aladdin. Okay, number 4. I'm going to say Woody and Buzz. So, Woody, and then Buzz. And then probably Jasmine. Jasmine and Belle are my two favorite, like princesses, you know, from all the stories and stuff. So, because I didn't want it to be all like guy characters. I wanted to get some girl characters in there too. So, Jasmine, Belle. All right, 3 more. Let's see, we got Mickey, Donald Duck, Aladdin, Woody, Buzz, Jasmine, Belle, let me know your guys' some of your guys' favorites. Put it in the chat. Well, I mean, Disney does own Star Wars now, so Darth Vader. And they own Indiana Jones now, too. So Indiana Jones. That does count. Because some people wouldn't know that. It does count. It does. It does. Because I didn't say what type of characters. Cartoon characters. Any characters that Disney owns. Let's see. What else? I'm going through all the ones in the park that I've met so far. Let's see here. I gotta go with an old classic, Goofy. Goofy's pretty hilarious. So, we've got Mickey, Donald Duck, Aladdin, Woody, Buzz, Jasmine, Belle, Darth Vader, Indiana Jones, and Goofy, my friends. There we are. There we go. All right, let's see. Shuffler says, with all these old Disney movies coming out in live action, I would love to see a live action Mickey Mouse. Just picture it. A giant rat with overalls would be horrifying. That would be. That would be. Still waiting for that Steamboat Willie Mickey to come to become an actual horror movie to be now. I heard about that. I don't know. Are they actually going to do it, Shuffler, or was that just talk? You know, I'm just curious. Like, was it a bunch of hoopla, or is it actually going to be a horror movie? Because that would be weird to see Mickey Mouse in a horror movie. I'm just saying. Anyway. Goofy is cool. I love the Goofy movies. Yeah, but see, Goofy is one big, like, dog. You know what I'm saying? So, to do a live-action version of Goofy, you would just see Goofy as a normal dog, and it would have to be a black dog just running around, you know, and him talking, you know? Like, a live action of Goofy, it doesn't really tell you what type of dog Goofy is, but I could see Goofy as like a German Shepherd, because Goofy's got long ears and German Shepherds do have long ears. I'm just saying, it would be really hard to do a live action version of Goofy. I'm just saying. But I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued by this this horror movie Steamboat Willie thing. Will it be an actual thing? I don't know. But I'm intrigued. I really am. I really am intrigued. I've yet to see that Winnie the Pooh thing. Someone said they made a horror movie out of Winnie the Pooh. I still haven't seen it yet. I really would. I would love to see it. Yo, what's up, Tinder Immortal? It's been a while since I've seen Mrs. Immortal. Zorro is the best Disney live-action character. I'll be honest, Tinder Immortal. I do like Zorro. Have I got any of those? Hang on. You know what? I've got them in DVD format. I haven't got them on Blu-ray yet. But let me say this. Tinder Immortal. I would say, I don't know if it's the best. Now, this is just my opinion, so hopefully nobody gets offended. Zorro is a good character. I disagree when you said it's the best live action character. But it is. Zorro is great, though. I'll give you that. Zorro's good. But that's just my opinion, Tinder Immortal. If you think that Zorro is your favorite live action, then yeah, go for it. But me, I don't know if it's the best live action, but I have seen both Zorro movies with Antonio Banderas. Hopefully that's how you pronounce that guy's name. So yeah. Let's see here. Pluto is a domesticated dog. Why isn't Goofy thinking about it? It hurts my head. I don't know. Like the idea of Donald being one of those sad folks feeding the ducks. I don't know, Shuffler. You know what? When I was a kid, I've got it on DVD. I need to find it on Blu-ray. One of my favorite, like old Disney cartoon movies. Mickey and the Beanstalk. Mickey and the Beanstalk. It basically takes Jack and the Beanstalk, and it puts in, I thought they would make, like, Minnie the princess, you know? No, they didn't. They've got that big guy out of a Disney's Christmas Carol, the Giant. They put him in there. They put Mickey as Jack, you know. Instead of calling him Jack, it was Mickey. And then his trusted sidekicks were Donald and Goofy. And they were poor, and then Mickey gets the giant beanstalks, and he takes down the giant. That was one of my favorite Disney cartoons. I've got it on DVD. I don't know if they ever put it to Blu-ray, but If they do, I will find it. I will find it, my friends. But Shuffler, Tinder Immortal, Shuffler, when's the big wedding? You know? Because when you guys do get married, it won't be Mrs. Immortal. It'll be Mr. and Mrs. Shuffler. You know? So there it is. Or you could guys do that hip thing where you take Immortal's last name. So it'd be Mr. and Mrs. Immortal. You know? So, when's the big wedding? I wish you guys luck. I wish you guys luck. So, yeah. But, yeah. That was one of my favorite Disney cartoons growing up. I used to watch it all the time. I used to have it on VHS. Mickey and the Beanstalk. And I watched it so much that I think the tape broke. And then I finally found it sometime after college. I was in, before Blockbuster went out of business, they had movies. I think I bought it, they were selling it at Blockbuster, and I think I bought it at Blockbuster before it went out of business. It was on the shelf, and I just bought it. But yeah, Mickey and the Beanstalk, that's a good one. All right, so let's get to the review. Bambi. I watched it not last night. I watched it 2 nights ago. Last night, to celebrate Father's Day, I watched all of my dad's, or a lot. I don't know about every one of my dad's favorite movies because my dad liked a bunch, but I watched a lot of my dad's favorite movies. I got up early, you know, after because I didn't stream at all Saturday or Sunday. I just didn't feel like it. I didn't stream at all Saturday or Sunday, so Monday's my first day back. I just wanted to break. And so all Saturday and Sunday, I watched a lot of movies that my dad liked. So I watched RoboCop 1. I watched Rambo 1 and Rambo 2. I watched Demolition Man. I watched some Tales from the Crypt and Unsolved Mysteries, because my dad both liked those 2 shows. My dad did like Star Trek, so I watched some Star Trek. He liked The New Adventures of Lois and Clark with Terry Hatcher, so I watched some Superman. And then I watched what else? Oh, I watched Keanu Reeves' Speed. He liked that, so I watched a bunch. So, yeah. Let's see. Working out the details. We're working it out. Why not just compromise and come up with a whole new last name? Why not? Maybe. Oh, there you go. There you go. Yeah. I can't watch Bambi. Too much gore and death for me. I mean, there's not much in it. Tinder Immortal. It does have a very, very sad ending, but it is such a good movie. Yo, Pretend Storytime, he says, I'm in Florida right now, taking in the sun. That's good, you know. And you're in Panama City Beach. Oh, nice. It's been a while since I've went to Panama City Beach, so yeah. Now I need to take an El Napo. Well, take an El Napo after the Fear Stream. Well, Pretend Stories, now that you're here, if you want to hang out with the Fears Man, you let me know. You let me know. So welcome back. Welcome back, you know. You probably got sick of New Jersey and that crazy woman that you were with. I don't know what the hell was going on with that. But anyway. So are you here to stay or are you just here for a vacation? That's my question. That's my question. I'll admit, Pretend Stories, there's been a lot of crazy stuff going on. I don't want to get into too many details. I had to block some people, and I'm going to try my best to not go into the Discord either not at all, because all they do is talk about a bunch of shit about me. That's not true. Or very little. And if I do go in there, not talk to anyone and just kind of read what they're saying and then get the hell out. Because it's a bunch of haters in there. I shit you not. So much hate for Fears when I really haven't done a single thing. I still, to this day, do not know what I did to Larry. All because I timed him out. He had a little hissy fit. Now he's crying like a little baby back bitch. And then now all of a sudden he hates me. I don't know. And then his little butt buddies, Tyler and Crackpot, they constantly say shit about me. So it just is what it is. So I'm going to try not to go there. I don't know, Pretend Stories. You tell me. I don't know what the hell happened. I really don't. I really don't know what happened. Apparently, Larry got into an accident, and then he blamed it all on me when I didn't do anything. Nobody knows in the community what actually happened to him. For some weird reason, he just won't tell anybody. He just said, it's Fears' fault, it's Fears' fault. I almost died because of Fears. And I'm like, I didn't do shit. So, he's kind of a weird fucking dude. So, will I give Larry another chance? Probably. But it's going to be a long time from now, because he really pissed me off. Apparently, I really pissed him off, so I'm trying to let things cool off. But the way he acts, he just keeps making fun of people and shit. Now he's making fun of Randall, he's making fun of me. He may never come back, And if he doesn't, I could care less. I'm sick and tired of dealing with people's shit, so if you want to get along with Fears, great, awesome. If you don't want to get along with Fears or want to cause chaos, there's the door. Get out of here. Because I have no problem blocking anyone. Anyone. I hate drama. So, and I won't put up with drama. So, if you just want to come and chill and talk and have a good time, that's awesome, because that's what I want to do, But if you want to, just come and cause chaos, then I'm going to be like, hey, fuck you. You're gone, It's gotten to that point, Pretend Stories, So, and you know what? The thing is I wish everyone could just get along. I really do. Some people believe me. Some people don't believe me. I'm telling the honest to God truth. I hate drama. I hate when all this bullshit happens. Especially if they accuse me of something that I didn't do, like Larry. I have no idea what he's on about. I think he's just going through a midlife crisis. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with him. Anyway. So, yeah. Alright. Bambi. Because it has such a sad ending, I got this at Goodwill for like $1. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. It does have a very sad ending. You don't want it to happen. It happens. I'm not going to say what happens. Watch the end of the film. It's a very sad ending. I'll be honest. It's been a long time since I watched Bambi, so when I watched the other day, I was like, damn. I don't think I've watched Bambi since I was maybe 6 or 7, It's been a long time since I've watched me some Bambi. Nonetheless, it is a good Disney movie. Is it worth checking out? It is worth checking out at least once. I'm not saying you have to watch it and watch it and watch it over and over again. If you don't watch it, you're not really missing anything. It is a classic Disney movie. So I would say consider watching it once, or at least watch it once, my friends. At least once. At least once. Pretend Story says, maybe everybody just needs to cool off for a bit. I do hope that Larry's okay. I do hope Larry's okay. That's the thing. I don't have nothing against Larry, Pretend Stories. Nothing. I don't have anything against him. But when he accuses me of something that I didn't do, and he's making all these crazy, wild accusations, that's where I'm like, you're not bringing all that drama and all that bullshit, to my show. Then he was trying to convince me that Yakov and Quentin and Tyler and Crackpot are nice guys. They're not. They're the biggest fucking idiots I've ever met in my entire life. I could care less if all those idiots live or die, If someone said, hey, Fears, they all die tomorrow, I'd be like, no skin off my back. I'm glad. Because all they do is they cause chaos. I don't care about Tyler or Crackpot or Quentin. Again, I could care less if they live or died. Because they've caused so much turmoil shit, and they've accused me of so many things. that are just straight up not true. They make me out to be the most horrible person on the entire planet. I guarantee you there's more horrible people than me. I'm just a nerd that makes Disney content and makes movie content and lives in Florida. I guarantee you there's a lot more evil people out there than just little old me, you know. But they make me out to be this evil, oh my God, Fears is the most evil person alive, you know. And it's just simply not true. You know. And then they deny it, which is the most hilarious thing. They do it. Go into the chat right now, and I guarantee you there'll be tons and tons and tons and tons of evil shit in that Discord. Go into the Discord. Check it out. You know, their comments can't lie, you know. Like, they make fun of me all the time. Even when I'm not in there. If I didn't go in there for a month, they would still be talking about me. Even if I didn't go in there for a month. They would still be talking shit, you know. It's ridiculous. So, yeah. So, I doubt that letting everybody cool off will help pretend stories, but maybe it will. I'm just sick and tired of all the bullshit, you know. But I do hope Larry's okay, you know. Obviously, I don't want Larry to die. I don't know what happened to him in the hospital, but I hope he's okay, you know. Let's see. Don't know what happened. Yeah, nobody knows. Nobody knows what happened, pretend stories. Nobody. Not one person. Because he won't tell anyone. Which is weird, you know. I know everybody's entitled to their, you know, to their privacy. But you would think if someone like, I told you guys what happened to me when I went to the hospital. I don't know. I said, hey, I had to have surgery. Well, what type of surgery, Fears? And then I told you guys. But if he doesn't want to tell anyone, I mean, you have to respect him, you know. If he doesn't want to tell anyone, that's his business. But it's very confusing if he doesn't tell everybody, you know. Well, that's good. That's good pretend stories. It's good that you haven't been around much, because then you don't have to deal with all the shit, you know. But I'm always around. That's why I'm taking a little bit of a vacation to get away from this shit, because it's constant. It's ridiculous, you know. It is what it is, you know. I try to focus on me. Like, they spend so much time focusing on me. I'm like, don't you have time to focus on yourselves? Focus on yourself. I don't focus on them. I focus on me and my life, you know, and I try to better my life every day, you know. I do something creative every day. I've been working out more. I've been eating healthier. I'm planning 2 vacations coming up, you know, so yeah. Where am I headed on vacation? Good question. The first trip, I'm going to go visit my mom here, you know, in a couple of months. And me and my brother are going to give her a surprise birthday party. My mom is turning 70. The big 7-0. So, hey, Mom, happy pre-birthday. Fears loves you. Fears cares about you. And then, I haven't decided on the next... Well, I've kind of decided pretend stories. The second trip, I've always wanted to take either a normal cruise, just a normal cruise, or a Disney cruise, or a Hawaiian vacation. So I'm between a Hawaiian vacation and maybe a Disney cruise. I keep jumping back and forth. I really haven't, decided. You know, I just keep jumping back and forth. But I'm trying to narrow it down, you know. It sucks that you have to like plan all that cruise ship, all the cruise stuff like months in advance. I'm like, why can't you just pay it and just go, you know? But I mean, I understand, you know. So if I can get aboard a cruise ship, I'll probably go. But if it's too late, then I'll probably go to Hawaii. For a week or a couple of days and relax. So yeah, I do have a passport. Pretend stories. I definitely have a passport. You know, but I always thought a cruise would be nice. I've never gotten a chance to do a cruise. I've always wanted to. So it's going to be one of those. Either a cruise or a trip to Hawaii. Because Hawaii is still part of the United States, you know, so. But I've never been to the islands. I've seen tons of videos on the Hawaiian Islands. I've when I was in high school, I did a book report on the Hawaiian Islands, so I know a little bit about the Hawaiian Islands. I've just never gone. My grandpa Fears and my grandma Fears, they took, like, when they were younger, before they passed away, they took a couple of trips to Hawaii, you know. So I just never have gotten. I've never gotten a chance. They do have single cruises as well, which would be awesome for 10 stories. To find a lady on a cruise, that would be sweet. That would be awesome. I should look into that. I should, because I've tried everything else. I really have. I've tried, and they give me shit about that too. The trolls, like, oh, Fears is never going to be a dad. I can't be a dad until I find a Mrs. Fears. It's hard. It is hard to find a Mrs. Fears. It's not for a lack of trying. And then they call me gay and they call me all this shit. I'm not gay. I like ladies. It's just finding the right lady. And you know what? I would rather wait, years and years and years, as long as it was the right lady. I thought it was the right lady a couple of times, and each time, those girls have let me down. My ex let me down tremendously, But I still care about her. She's still my friend, but she did let me down, And she married some idiot, in my opinion. I look at that guy that she married and I'm like, whew, wow, And then I look at me and I'm like, I'm 100 times better than that fucking guy. But it's none of my business. That's her business, So hopefully, for 10 stories, the right girl comes soon. So we'll see. We'll see. I hope. I haven't had time to go to Universal in a while, so I am planning a Universal trip just for a vlog at some point. Because it's been a while. It's been a while since I've went to Universal. So lots of interesting things are coming up on the Fears channel. I got some Fears Man teaser trailers coming. I got some, I did upload, my friend found an old film school project, which is doing very well, by the way. If you guys haven't checked it out, it's my Snickers commercial. I wasn't in it. I helped film it. But, that's up to 500 views, so it's not too bad, for it being 15, 16 years old, because I filmed it back in the film school days. So, there's that. But, yeah, it'll be nice for 10 stories just to get away and relax. I may not even do any live streaming, when I'm on, Yo, Museum! What's going on? Good to see you. Good to see you. But yeah, I haven't decided, for 10 stories, if I'm going to, do any live streaming. I thought about it. Maybe. We'll see. I definitely am going to bring my vlog camera on my vacation, just in case if something, really cool happens, Not that it would, I'm just saying, you never know. But, I don't know if I'm going to do any live streaming, We'll see, I'm going to take a break on a lot of stuff. Plus, I haven't got to see my family in... The last time I went to go see my family was for something terrible, my grandma passing away. So, thank God, this next time around, it's going to be for something good. My mom's turning 70. We're going to throw a big surprise party. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be good. It's definitely going to be good. It's definitely going to be good, my friends. But I will keep you guys updated on everything. But that's all I got for today. I'm sorry that it took an arm and a leg and tons of frustration to get this fucking stream up. I hate Florida internet. Florida internet sucks so bad. Fuck you, Florida internet. Florida internet is a piece of Shot. Oh my god. It took like 10 times. Fucking redoing this stream, resetting it up. I had to like set up my internet. I had to reboot my internet. Not once, not twice, but 4 times. I haven't had to do that, but I will say this. I haven't had to do that in quite a long time. Quite a long time. But it's a pain in the ass whenever it happens. Anyway, like I said, Bambi, because it has a horrible ending. Well, not a horrible ending, because it has a bad ending. 8 out of 10. Let's see here. Oh, I forgot to review Duck Dynasty Season 8 and Season 9. Well, I'm going to review that, and then I'm going to skedaddle. Let's see here. Season 8, my favorite episode out of Season 8. It's been a very enjoyable watch. I'm almost done watching all of Duck Dynasty. I've got, like, I think there's either 2 seasons left or 3. I can't remember. I'll have to go check. It's right over there. The television shows that I've been watching recently, a lot of Duck Dynasty and a lot of Magnum P.I., the original. Oh yeah, with Tom Selleck. Tom Selleck. With Magnum P.I. My dad liked that too, so I've been watching a lot of Magnum P.I. So, my favorite episode in Season 8 was Willie's son got married, and they had a big, like, wedding type of episode. That was a cool episode. Season 9, one of Willie's best friends turned, like, 45 or something like that, and they had a big medieval-themed Renaissance fair, like, birthday party. That was a good scene. That was a good episode. So, I would say Season 8... I'm going to give it a solid 8 out of 10. Season 9, I think they put a little bit more effort into it, so I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. So, hopefully by the time I stream next time, hopefully I'll have either the entire series done, or at least 1 or 2 more seasons done, because I've only got like 2 or 3 left, so we're getting there. We're definitely getting there. But, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream, and, hopefully, there's less chaos tomorrow when I start a fucking stream. Because I felt so bad. I'm like, it's kind of a pain in the ass. When I say, hey, Fears, I want to start at 3:30. I want to start at 3:30. I don't want to start at 6 or 7 or 8 or 9 or 10 at night because of my fucking shitty internet. So I apologize to the fans. Tomorrow, I'm going to try and stream at 3:30. I hope to God I can actually start at 3:30 and I don't have to reboot my fucking internet, 10,000 times. We'll see. And the internet has got a mind of its own, my friends. Anyway, I'm taking off, but don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to Tinder Immortal on Twitch. Check out my friend Cameo Man 2021 and the Mayor of Magic. Check out Fears, Lord Fears at FearsMan26, the main channel. Fears Vlogs is channel number 2. And last, but certainly not least, the myth, the man, the legend that is the Sega Camp Gamer. Subscribe to him. He's coming back in September on that wonderful thing that is Twitch. So Sega, I'm sure everyone's excited for you to come back. He's been making some videos. He's been making some videos on his YouTube channel, so we have that. But anyway. Alright, I'm taking off. So this is Fears, signing off. Fears loves you guys. Fears cares about you guys. And I will see you guys later. Vision says, I'm sorry I missed it. No worries, buddy. No worries. I was surprised that I actually got to do the stream. Visions, go back and watch the beginning. It took me... There was something going on with the internet. I knew it wasn't YouTube. I knew it wasn't on my end. It was the internet in the area. So I must have started the stream like 9 or 10 times. And I was like, this is ridiculous. So I called my internet provider and I was like, is there an outage? And they were like, I said, or did I forget to pay my bill? And they said, are you able to connect to the internet? I said, yeah. I said, the problem is every time I try to go live, it keeps saying error, connection error, connection error. And I said, I have a connection. I have YouTube up. And they said, it could be an internet outage. And I said, well, can you find out? So they said, give me a minute. And they said, try to reboot your modem. So that was the first time. I rebooted my modem, right? First time. Then I get a call back from them saying, does it work? And I said, let me try and stream. I said, if it does, I'll text you after my live stream and say, hey, it works. So I tried it. I keep getting an error. So and then I called them back and they said, try to reboot it again the second time. I do it again, nothing. And I was like, this is getting tiresome. Because I must have set up this stream like 9 or 10 times. So finally, after the 8th time, I was like, I'm not going to, I said, if this doesn't work, I'm eventually going to go to StreamYards because I've never had a problem with StreamYards, right? So I called them back and they said, we think we found the problem. And I said, what's the problem then? And they said, you're all up to date on your payments because sometimes they will take away your internet if you don't pay, which that's never happened to me because I take care of my responsibilities and I always pay all my bills like either early or right on time. Usually I pay them early, so I don't have to deal with any of this shit, Like, I make enough money at my job. I'm like, well, just pay them early, Fears. Then you don't have to deal with them calling, oh, yeah, you didn't pay, we're going to, take your fucking internet away. That's never happened in all the years that I've lived here. So I call them back. They finally say, oh, yeah, I think we figured it out. They said, every time you tried to go live, they said, the internet has been kind of kooky today. And I said, well, what's going on? And they said, it was working, and then it cut out. And then it was working, and then it cut out. And then it was working again, and then it cut out. And I said, okay. I said, well, let's keep it working. And I said it as nice as I possibly could. And because I'm very nice with people on the phone. And so I said, is there a way that we can just make it work? Because I said, I'd like to stream sometime today. That's what I said to them. In my mind, I said, can I fucking stream in this century? As a joke, because I said it in my head, not to them, because it would be rude if I said it to that lady helping me on the phone. And she's like, did you reboot it 2 times, like I said? I said, oh, yeah. I said, I rebooted it. She goes, well, maybe on my end, so let me try to fix it. So she goes, I think I fixed it. She goes, because it's not just you calling. She goes, we've had tons of calls of people trying to watch their Netflix or trying to watch this, and, they can't connect to their computer, or they can't connect to their... I said, oh, so it's not just me. She goes, yeah. She goes, the internet's been kind of kooky all day. And I said, okay. And I said, I just want to let you know that I said I can connect to the internet. And then she goes, oh, so she goes, you're just having trouble streaming. And I said, yeah. I said, I can connect to the internet. I said, I'm looking at YouTube right now. I said, every time I stream, though, it just says unable to stream or connection error. And I was just like, oh, my God. So eventually, she goes, well, I think I've got it figured out. Reboot it again. So I rebooted a 3rd time. She texted me and said, does it work? And I said, it hasn't came on yet. But I said, I'll let you know. And then she's like, turn everything off. She's like, give it like 30, 40 minutes and it should be back to normal. I said, okay. Because I've had to reboot my modem a couple of times and I know how to do that. So I waited like 30, 40 minutes, and I said, oh, please, God, let this work. And I was determined. I was like, well, now I'm determined to stream. I said, because once Fears puts his mind to something, I'm all about it. I'm like, oh, it's happening. I'm streaming. I don't care what it takes. I'm like, I'll throw this computer out the fucking window, and I'll buy a whole new one, Actually, I wouldn't do that. I'm just joking around. But I was determined. So I waited like 30, 40 minutes. And then she's like, try to reboot it a 4th time. And she goes, if it does not work, call me back. And I said, okay. I said, it's not that big of a deal. I said, if I can't stream, I can't stream, Because then I thought, oh, well, I'll just stream on StreamYards. Because I've never had a problem streaming on StreamYards, right? So I go. I reboot it. Finally, it comes on. I play the the Fears Man theme song, and we get to stream. So apparently what happened, according to the lady, she said, every time I tried to stream, the internet kept coming on and off, and she said it's been doing that to a lot of people all day long. And I said, okay, no worries. Was I mad? No, I wasn't mad. It was frustrating, but I was like, I'm not going to get mad at that lady. She's just doing her job, I was frustrated at the internet. I hate Florida internet. I cannot stand Florida internet. That's why I was like, hey, Florida internet, fuck you. But like in a joking manner, But, man, it was a mission. It was a mission and a half to get this stream going, but I'm glad I finally figured it out. So I rebooted it a fourth time. Finally, it started working. So when you guys watched the beginning of the stream, that's when I was like, hallelujah! Fuck you, stream! Fuck you, stream! Again, I wasn't mad. I was just joking around when I said that. I was like, you fucking stream! I'm like, oh, you will work. You will fucking work, you son of a bitch. I was going nuts, Visions. It was hilarious. I don't blame him, Visions. I don't blame him. I'm not going to say that because I don't want even more drama to start. I don't blame anyone. Just sometimes the internet is great, and sometimes the internet is shot. And today it was pretty shitty. So I rebooted it. It only took 4 times of me rebooting it, but I'm surprised that it didn't cut the stream off early. And I was like, oh man, well it's working now, but what if it cuts out? I'm like, if it would have cut out, I would have been like, the hell with OBS, I'm going to stream on StreamYard, because I've never had a problem on StreamYards. So I don't know if that's a better streaming platform. It seems to be, because I've never had all the problems that I've ever had streaming usually are with OBS. The only problem that I've ever had with StreamYards is, unless you pay for unlimited stream time, sometimes I've ran out of stream time. That's not really a problem because I don't want to pay for StreamYards. So I just use I think they give you 24 free hours on StreamYard. So I just use that as soon as it's up. I wait a couple of days, and then all of a sudden I'll get an email saying, "Hey, you've got your stream time on StreamYards has replenished itself." And I'm like, "Okay, that's cool." So if I can stream on the free, I absolutely will, But a few times back in the day, I'd be like, "Oh, fuck this." I'm so sick and tired of running out of stream time. And before, this is before I had OBS set up. So back in the day, I would buy more. I'd be like, "Oh, I'm so sick and tired of running out of stream time." So I'm like, I'll just fucking pay for more stream time. I'm like, I don't even give a shit, So anyway, but yeah. Plus, I didn't really feel like streaming on Saturday and Sunday. Saturday, my stomach wasn't feeling good, so there was that. And then Sunday, it was Father's Day, which, by the way, I hope everybody had a good Father's Day. To celebrate Father's Day, because my dad isn't here, I just watched as many of his favorite movies. So Visions, I watched a little bit of Demolition Man, and I watched, my dad likes Star Trek. I'll be honest, I like Star Trek more than my dad, but my dad did like Star Trek. I watched a couple episodes of Star Trek, and I cannot wait. I'm so excited for Star Trek Strange New World Season 3. Oh my god, it was so good. I ate that shit up like it was nothing. I watched Season 1, Season 2 so quickly. It was amazing. I was like, oh, this is fucking great. So, I cannot wait till Season 3. Same thing with The Mandalorian. I watched that super quick. I cannot wait for Season 3 of Mandalorian. My dad did like Star Wars, so I watched Rogue One last night, and I watched, what else did I watch? I watched a lot on Saturday and Sunday. Rogue One, Episode 4, some Star Trek, Demolition Man, because my dad liked Demolition Man. My dad liked all of the Rambos. Unfortunately, my dad did not get to watch Rambo Last Blood Visions, because he died before that came out. But he got to see Rambo 1 through 4, and one of his favorites was, for some reason he liked Rambo 2 a little bit better than Rambo 1, but he also did like Rambo 1. So I watched Rambo 2. I watched RoboCop 1 because he loved fucking RoboCop. What else did I watch? I watched a couple of episodes of Tales from the Crypt because my dad watched Tales from the Crypt and he liked it. And he also liked Unsolved Mysteries, so I watched a couple episodes of that. And then, what was the other ones I watched? I didn't watch all this on Sunday. I watched a lot of this stuff on Saturday and Sunday. That's why I watched a lot. Plus, my stomach was rumbling on Saturday. Oh my god, I don't know what the hell was going on. Can you guys hear that thunder? It's been raining pretty much all day today, except for now. It finally dried up. The sun finally came out. Yesterday was raining. Friday was raining. Thursday, last week it was raining. It's been raining like 3 or 4 days in a row. What else did I watch? I watched, Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark. I think that was his favorite. He liked them all. The only one that my dad didn't get to watch was Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. And I was like, it's okay that my dad didn't get to watch that because Dial of Destiny, it wasn't bad. It was watchable, but was it good? Not really. Same thing with Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Kind of shitty. It's watchable, but is it good? I'd say the only 3 that are good, is the first 3 Indiana Jones. Or, you know what I would like to see? I would love to see a prequel, like Indiana Jones at the University of Chicago, and you see him like maybe go into a store and buy his leather jacket, and go on his first epic adventure. That would be sweet. Pretend Story says, Fears, it's been raining here as well. Well, I mean, you are in Florida, Pretend Stories. You came back for vacation. Listen, get rid of that New Jersey chick. It seems like she put you through the ringer so much, man. Get rid of her. You don't need her. Move back to Florida. Because Pretend Stories, you keep saying that you want to hang out. I'm all about it. Let's hang out. But I can't hang out, if you're in New Jersey, and shit. So there it is. I'm trying to think, Visions, I'm trying to think what else I watched. I think there was like 2 more. Hang on. I watched Indiana Jones. I only watched my dad loved Beverly Hills Cop. The first one. He liked the others, but the first one. So I watched Beverly Hills Cop, and then the last movie I watched was, where is it? Predator. Predator. I watched Predator 2. So I watched Predator 1, and he liked the whole series. The only one that my dad didn't get to see was Prey. He didn't get to see Prey, because that didn't come out. And then he didn't get to see, he saw Predator vs. Aliens 1 and 2. What was the other one? He didn't get to see the 4th Predator. The one with the black guy in it and the little kid that gets a hold of the fucking Predator's mask and then the Predator finds out. Yeah, that 4th one. Again, the 4th one, it's alright. It's all about Predator 1 and Predator 2. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. I'll be honest, the 3rd one, Predators, where all the people are on the Predator's planet, that one was alright. That one was okay. And Prey was absolutely amazing. Prey is the prequel to Predators, and that was fucking fantastic. Fantastic! Pretend Story says, I gotta run, dinner time later. Peace, Pretend Stories. So yeah, I watched all of that, and then, thank God today my stomach's been getting a little bit better. Oh my lord. Saturday, I don't know what it was. I must have ate something bad, because I don't want to gross anyone out, but man, the Crohn's was, it was bad. So yeah. Anyway, that's all the ketchup. Well, hopefully tomorrow, it doesn't take like 2 hours to get a fucking stream set up, So I apologize in advance, everybody, for the shitty internet. So, but if you'd like to rewatch the stream back, you are more than happy to. Anyway, I'm taking off. Cheers to you guys. Before I go into work tonight, because we didn't have much last night. Last night we had about 38,000, so not too bad. I know for a fact we're going to have more tonight because my boss was bitching and moaning this morning, was like, I don't know, Fears, I think we're going to have more tonight. And I was like, well, just let me know. So if we do have a lot more, I'll probably go in early. If we don't, I'll probably go in like at 3:45, 4 o'clock. So if I go in later, I'm going to try and do some more editing on some shit. And so we'll see. But if you guys have not checked out my old film school project, that actually is doing quite well. I didn't re-edit it. I just kind of the only thing I took out was there was so many fucking transitions in it. I took out almost every transition except for the beginning and the end transition. And then the old logo of Snickers, I took that out and I put a better logo. So I kind of tweaked it. But that old film school project that my friend found and said, hey, Fears, if you want to upload it or do whatever you want with it, that's actually got 500 views on it. And I was like, damn. So if you guys have not checked that out, I made that Snicker. Well, I wasn't in it. I helped make it. But I wasn't in it. I did a little editing and I shot some of the scenes. Not all the scenes, but we all worked as a group. So I contributed to it, so I helped make it a little bit. But it came out pretty good. It's got a lot of views. So I'm going to call my friend and say, yo, buddy, if you find any more short films that I helped work on or that I'm in, give them to me. Because I lost a couple because that fucking hard drive was like a big brick. And whenever it died on me, I gained about 50% of it back and the other is lost. But I still have it. So one of these days, I'm going to try to retrieve all those gems. Are they retrievable? I don't know. Maybe. But if they are, I will re-upload all of those old gems that I can find. Alright, I'm taking off. But I will see you guys tomorrow, as always. And when I have more information on my vacation, I'll let you know. Because I'll be honest, I keep jumping back and forth. Should I take a trip to Hawaii? Like just a normal trip? Or should I do a Disney Hawaiian vacation? Or should I really try and do a Disney cruise? I like both ideas, but I don't know. I've got some time before I go on it, so I keep jumping back and forth, but we'll see. Whatever I don't do this year, then maybe I can do next year. So we'll figure it out. But anyway, I'm taking off. But don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to the Fears Man, FearsMan26, Fears Vlogs, tons of new content coming soon, my friends. I've gotten back into the I got back into the editing gist for two reasons. One, I was being lazy. I'm not gonna lie, I've been lazy. And two, I got re-inspired. Whenever I edit, I love being inspired whenever I'm editing. And plus three, I just got so sick and tired of the trolls saying like, "Oh, Fears didn't upload shit," and I'm like, okay, well, I'll upload some shit, So, but a lot of it was due to me being a little bit depressed and me just being lazy. So I've got the editing bug back in me. So yeah, that's okay, Walter. Walter, Vision said the same thing. Don't worry about it. Walter, go back and watch this stream. I told everybody what happened. It was nobody's fault except for the Florida shitty internet. It's no one's fault. Like, Visions apologized, you apologize. You guys don't have to apologize. It's not even my fault. It was the fucking internet. The internet has been on El Fritzo all fucking day, Walter, I must have reset up this stream like 9 or 10 times. It was redonkulous. Ridiculous. That's another fearsism. I haven't used redonkulous in quite a long time. It was fucking ridiculous. It was... I had to reboot my modem, not once, not twice, not 3 times, but 4 times. It was ridiculous. And I haven't had that much problems with my internet in forever. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Just let me stream. Let me stream! Man, that's all I want to do. I just want to stream and hang out with my online buddies, you know? I'm like, it's not that big of a deal. Let me stream. You fucking internet connection, you motherfucker. Eventually, after I rebooted it 4 times, Walter, then it worked. I mean, I'll keep going if you guys want me to do it. So, if you guys got a topic for me to talk about, I mean, I've already talked about everything that I wanted to talk about. If you guys want me to do another top 10, I'm ready to go. So, if you want me to stay a couple extra minutes, I will. Oh, by the way, check it out. When I went to a convention... Check it out. When I went to the convention, when I went to that Halloween convention way back when, I still have this pen. I've used it for a lot of years. It still has a lot of ink in it. When I went to that Halloween attractions, some guy gave me like 3 or 4 haunted house pens. Check this out. Bam! Look at that. So, fears just got Halloween rushing through my veins, and I love me some Halloween. Oh, yeah. I know that feeling. My internet is horrible. See, I'm glad, Walter, that it's not just me. So, when you and Visions were apologizing, I'm like, it's not your guys' fault. It's not the fans' fault. It's not my fault. It's the fucking Florida internet's fault. Ugh. It was. It was horrible. Let's see. How long have you been going for? Well, with the internet back, I've been going 1 hour and 11 minutes. So if you want to do another one, a top 10, or if you guys got another, I'm not going to do that one, Walter, because I know if I did the top 10 trolls, I know that would just start up more drama, and I don't want more drama. So I'm not going to do that one. I know you're joking around, Walter, and that was funny, but I don't want to create more drama, because you know what would happen. I would do the top 10 trolls, and they'd be like, see, Fears is now trolling us, and he never wants the drama to stop, which is not true. I want the drama to stop. So, nothing against you, buddy. That was funny, but I'm not going to do the top 10 trolls. We already know who the top 10 trolls are. It's pretty self-explanatory. Do we have to do it? We don't have to do it. Everybody knows the people that I don't like and hate. Well, hate's a strong word. That I strongly dislike. So, yeah. But I will say this, Walter. I want to know who number 1 was. I'm not going to do it. Walter, you've been watching me for years. You should know the number 1. I'm not going to say anything. I will say this. I've got a lot of projects that I've been uploading. I had that old Michael Myers footage. I made like a little 15-second video of that. And then I had some old convention footage that I'm going to put up. I am going to make another little Fears Man teaser trailer. It's just a tease because me and Randall was unable to come over last weekend because he was busy and I've been washing all my clothes and preparing for my trip because I'm not going yet, but I always like to plan it in advance and get all that shit done. I've been paying all my bills, you know. My neighbor's gonna watch my house while I'm gone and blah, blah, blah. Because I've never gotten anything stolen. But about 3 months ago, one of my neighbors moved out because my neighbor that lives up on the 3rd floor but across from me, he came home from work and someone busted it into his house. So, knock on wood that I've never gotten broken into. But I was like, that's crazy, man. I'm like, that's nuts. So, when I'm gone, I'm going to have one of my neighbors watch my house. So, because you never can be too careful. So, be careful out there. Be careful. But anyway. Well, I'm glad that you guys got to enjoy a little bit of the stream. I appreciate each and every one of you coming out. So, it doesn't matter if you watch for 2 minutes or an hour or 15 minutes or whatever. As long as my loving and loyal fans / friends watch something, that's cool. So I appreciate it. Anyway, I'm taking off, but cheers to you guys. Cheers to the fans. I want to hear from you guys, so last but not least, if you want to send Fierce fan mail, I will respond to whatever. So send me some fan mail. Bam! Right there. Send me some fan mail and I will respond. You can label it John Fears, my real name, or Fears Vlogs, or FearsMan26. And this is always in the description, so if you can't write it down real quick, not to worry, my friends, it's in the description. Alright, I'm taking off. But Fears loves you guys. Fears cares about you guys. And I will see you guys next time. Alright, bye. Peace.